Good morning, Tightliners, and welcome back to the channel. You find me today on a rock mark, and I have a plan. Whether the plan will come together, who knows? Right, so what I've got out there at the moment, I've got two rods. I've put one out there with an up and over with a whole sardine, looking to see if I can get a big ray or a huss for the specimen hunt. And then on the other one, I've got a 3-hook scratcher, a 2 up, 1 down, where I've got ragworm on the top 2 hooks and a little bit of sandhill on the bottom. Now then, looking for whiting, pouting, poor cods, dabs, even a dogfish for the specimen hunt. Anyway, baits have been in now for about 10 minutes maybe, and the tips are still. Sounds a familiar story, that one, doesn't it? Anyway, what I'm thinking of is I've got my bait in my freezer bag. Now if I can keep that frozen and get some fresh, some whiting, poor cod, like I said, pouting, I'll be sending that out for the rays and the huss. The other thing I'm going to try is a bit of LRF stuff down the side. Going to have a look, see what's happening on these rods for the first cast at least, and then go from there. Low water is around about 15-20 minutes, and then I'm going to fish 2 or 3 hours up, and then go home and spend time with the family. So that's the plan. Whether that plan will come to fruition, who knows? But there should be dogfish here. There is a chance of a ray and a huss. Right, let's get watching the rods and see what happens. Sos ar rwbeth. Fel yr arfer, fydd o i'ch yn dol. First bite on the scratching rig as well. Yeah, definite. Right, some activity starting to happen, hopefully. Oh yeah, the bite on that big rod's still going. The daft thing is, I don't know if there's anything big. Could be a doggy. That initial run earlier didn't look like a dogfish. Something still playing with a big bait. I'm hoping that you guys can see that now. Very difficult to set the camera in the right place. there's a fish on this, it's going to be very small. Here's the fish. And it's a dab, I hope. Classy, I haven't had the classy for specimens yet. And there's our first fish, guys. A dab, yeah. Right, so that's one for the specimen hunt. That's species number 12 for the year. I'll get that unhooked, get it photographed, and get it sent back. I don't want to use dab as bait today. Not going for taupe. I don't know if there'll be any here anyway. Right, back and doll. Right guys, so you've seen these rigs before, but I'll show you again. These are the up and overs. I got a 6-ounce lead. Let me put that off. 6-ounce lead to a rotor clip, to a uni clip. I got 75-pound rig body up to a hangover, to a heavy swivel at the top. The usual beads and crimps. 60-pound fluoro, a good old length of it, more than an arm's length. And then what I've got on the other end there now, 5.0 Kamakiri with a 5.0 black nickel from Limitless. Fantastic big fish hooks, guys. Right, this might work now or it might not, because it's not under tension. But anyway, bait clips into there. And then your line clips over that one, up and over, so it flies through the air like that and drops off and makes a nice long trace on the bottom. Right, okay. So what I'll do is I'll rebait the scratching rig. Same again, I think. Let's have a look. Did anything take the bottom hook as well? No, sandhill's still there. So I'll leave that there, because I've not even had the dogfish for the specimen hunt yet. I know. Who can believe that, eh? Right, so let's have a look. More worm on that one. Oh, hang on a minute, that's proper. Yeah, big fish on, guys, big fish on. This is a ray, I'm sure it is. I'm going to put my light on full so I can see what I'm doing. Right, take my time with this. Pulling. I do think this is a ray. is not giving the usual full huss head shapes. Nearly there. Staying very low. Oh, it's digging now. It's digging now. Oh, come on, come from there. Leader showing. Leaders on the rod. It's definitely a ray. It's got to be a staying so low. Yeah, it's a ray. Very nice one too. Right. Let's take this for a walk down over here. So what's happened is that I did have a whiting bite on there earlier, and it's taken the whiting. Right guys, let me put my lights off. Put that down by there. Whoa! Right, have a look guys. They were the little bites that I was getting earlier. The whiting's hooked on the circle, and that one's hooked on the J hook there now. What a lovely ray. I think it's got to be pushing double figures, this one. I'll get it in the bag in a minute, get it weighed. Already got us thrown back for the specimen hunt. Anyway, I need to get my T-bar. I think I might even measure this one as well from nose to tail. T-bar. Yes guys, what a start. Fish on both rods to start with. And exactly what I was saying to you earlier guys, fish for some smaller fish and put them out there, well that just shows that they are going to eat them. Right, that's the hook, unhook, whatever you want to say. Give you a proper look. Oh yeah, it's got to be pushing £10 there. Look at that guys. What a beautiful female fish. Look at that. So, first target achieved. It's quite a long fish that as well. Right. Let's do these things quickly now. Scales unmatched, measure ready. Put that by there. Right. Let's do this quick. I don't want to keep it out of the water for too long. Right, I reckon it's got to be pushing £10. Fish in the bag. Scale on 0. Right, let's see what it is. Yeah, it said it was pushing 10. That's £9.7, guys. £9.7. Good stuff. Right, let's get it measured. Hopefully, it'll be a good one for the fish pool. Right, I think that goes 84, and I believe that the fish pool one is 83. So anyway, let's see if I can get this on camera. Right, thornback ray for the fish pool, nose on the red, coming down to there, 84. £9.7. What a beauty. Right, so as you've seen there, 84 centimetres. So hopefully that will be accepted as the longest fish. Anyway, let's get this fish back where she belongs. No more chydig. Right guys, that was one hell of a bite and a great fish. What was it, £9.7? Said it was close to 10. But so far, things are going well. Still haven't got the scratching rig back in the water yet. Doing that again now, baiting that up. Bits more ragworm on the top 2 hooks. Sandeel on the bottom one. So far then, that dab and a lovely ray. So I've got, hell, it's mission accomplished really, because I've got a fish for the specimen hunt, and I've also, hopefully, if it's accepted, don't see why you shouldn't do, think I got some good footage of that for the big fish pools as well. I believe that beats the previous one by 1 centimetre if I'm right. But anyway, let's get this scratching rig in. What I'll do with that whiting in a bit, show you that now again. You see there where it's been mullered, hammered. What I'll do is I'll fill that up in a bit, bind it on, maybe put a little bit of squid in the middle of it to give it a bit of scent. Anyway, Yes guys, good start. Let's get this in. Like in chydig. Right guys, another bites on both rods again now. The sardine that I sent out again, that looks as if it's getting whiting bites again. See if I can put a light on it, I don't know if you can see it. I don't know if you can see the tips, but I don't know. Anyway, and the other one's going there now as well, look. No, that does look like a whiting bite. I got the ratchet on that one anyway, so if something serious does have it. Right, I was too eager on that one then. Oh, it's rattling like hell already. I think on the sardine, I think I've got whiting on there as well. But I'm going to let him have it, because if the whiting hooks itself on there, it could repeat the same as before. Anyway, I hope you're all okay. You're enjoying what you're seeing so far. Don't forget, guys, like and subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything. Quite a few people who watch the channel are unsubscribers. So come on, guys, hit that subscribe button. Do us a favour. Right, what I'm going to do now is we're going to get that whiting baited up again. And maybe a little bit of squid with it. When it's done, I'll show you. Right, guys, so like I said, looking for whiting. That one's going to go out as bait again, and then another small dab here as well. That one's going to go back. Anyway. Oh, where's that gone? Right, let's get this back. Right, so another fresh whiting to go as bait there. I'll just put that in there for now. Right, let's get this one baited up and sent back. So far, nothing's touching the sand deal on the bottom hook. And that one's still rattling away with whiting eating the sardine. Normal chydig. Right, guys, so that whiting that the ray came on, been filleted. And what I've got in the middle of here is a piece of squid, just to give it a bit of a more extra scent. What I'm going to do is just give it a few pokes with a knife. Do it on a flat surface so I can be a bit safer. So that starts pouring out the juices from the squid as well. Anyway, so what I might do, on the scratching rig, that's been bouncing like crazy. What I might do in a minute is just put big baits out on both. Anyway, I'm going to get that one in now. And if I've got another whiting on there, on two, whatever, then I will go big on both. And then start scratching down the side with the LRF stuff. Normal chydig. Right, so 2 more whiting there, guys. So what I've done now is I put the big bait on the one I had the scratching on. And anyway, I'll keep them for bait. I'll put this rig aside for a bit. If I need to go back on it, I will do. But I'm going to have a go now down the side as well. See if there's any minis down there that I haven't had for the specimen hunt yet. Quite surprising, no dogfish. Right, so what I'll do is I'm going to rig this one up now on the little rod. Tiny hooks, size 14 hooks, guys. 2 hooks, little bit of ragworm down the side, maybe a little bit of squid as well, who knows. Anyway, that one's going to go in a minute now. First signs of daylight is coming now round the corner over here. Quite comfortable. Coming up to 7:30. 2 big baits in the water. Bring it on. Os oes ar rhywbeth fel yr arfer, ddoi chi'n dod. Right guys, here we go. Put that down the side. Just flick it out and see what happens. Right, let's just hope we hear the ratchet go off again in a minute. Right, that's on the bottom. Let down here. The whiting bait I put out there is rattling. Anyway, I got stuck on that one and it's broken one hook. I'm going to bring the first of the bigger ones in. The one I had the sardine bait on, I'm going to bring this one in now because there's no activity on it for a long time. I reckon maybe the whiting have had it all. That's a bit bigger than the whiting. Oh, there was something on there. Could have been a crab, I suppose. Not a lot left of that sardine there, to be honest with you. Right. I reckon we've got to get another whiting bait out here. Something's pecking away at that whiting and squid bait. Right. Take the fins off. Put the tail off. Puncture this whiting a little bit. All the fins have been removed, tail removed, and I just cut it just like that. Right, mount it on this hook, just behind the gills, and in through the gill plate. There we go. What I'll do is I might put a couple of slashes in there as well to help the cotton with the elastic. See? There was something holding on to that last bait, but I think it could have been a crab or a lobster, I suppose. Plenty of them here. Right, let's get this bound on nice and tight. Happy so far, guys, with that ray. Be nice to get another one. Be really nice to get a nice hearse actually. There's plenty of whiting out there, so obviously the bigger fish are definitely going to eat them. But we've already seen that today, haven't we? But even the whiting seems to be pecking on the whiting. Right, hopefully this one's got a big full hearse on it. There we go, guys. Set the top hook. Big 5.0 black nickel, like I said, from Limitless Tackle, guys. Have a look at them online, some quality stuff. How's about that for a bait? Hooks sitting nice and proud, top and bottom. Let's get it out there. As you can see, guys, daylight is coming through now. I'm going to get another rig for the scratching down the side in a minute. Like I said, the hook broke on that one. Right guys, whiting bait going out. Whiting bait number 2 going out even. Right, let's see if we can get a good one on it. Right into the killing zone hopefully. Right, we'll set the drag on this now, get the ratchet on. And let's just hope that it can get us a nice big, another nice big ray or a big cuss. Right guys, let's have another scratch down the side. Right guys, so first fish down the side, scorpion fish. So that's another one for the specimen hunt. So that's species number 13 for the year, and that was on a little tiny bit of squid. So let's get that one photographed and get it sent back. Alright, take this. Put a red on there, so stop it flying away. Right, let's get this one photographed. Right, there's one fillet of so you can see one fillet has been taken away, all the squid's gone. Anyway, what I'll do is I think I'll rebait this one up now with a bit of mackerel. Get something a little oilier in there. It was worth a go. Anyway, like I said, I'll get a bit of mackerel from here now and get one of those sent in. There you go. Decent mackerel. What I'll do, guys, is I'll cut it around about there, use this bit here, and maybe use little bits down the side then. I like to make a ridge down the top here so that the hook sits in it. And now the line sits in it as well. Push the eye of the hook into the groove. And then bind it on. So the slashes on the side does two things. It releases the oils, but it also allows the cotton or the elastic to take grip as well. Plenty of it. These big fish, they don't care that it's there. I think I'll do. And then set this top up. We'll get rid of that because that could be hecked at. Here we go, half a mackerel going out, non-muchadi. Right guys, look at that, big bluey bait and a dab. I've been playing around for a while. Anyway, I've moved up from my original spot. It's getting a bit hairy down there now. I'm going to put that back out once more. As you can just see now, maybe the water's hitting the rock and starting to come up a bit. So I'm going to put them out, last casts, put things away and start retreating up the rocks. And then that one was tangled. I must have crossed my lines. And on that piece of mackerel that I put out, look at that, awaiting. Yeah, so last cast, because it's not as comfortable up here as it is down there. Still feels safe enough, but it's just not as comfortable. I've left a message at home saying I'll be home between 9:30 and 10. It's kind of coming up to 9 o'clock now. So, like I said, last cast and get out of here. Right, let's get this in and see if we can get one more fish before leaving. Non-muchadi. Right guys, down to one rod down there now. As you can see, it's starting to get a little bit hairy here now, to be honest with you. So that one's got triple sand deal on there. The bluey came back absolutely stripped. Probably crabs and little whiting. So anyway, I am on my way out of here now. Just putting things away slowly. Box is half packed. Well, packed. The only thing I need to do now is put that reel in and then get out of here. I'm going to give that bait 2 minutes, and if there's nothing happen, I'll be out of here. And the next time you speak to me, unless I get a fish, we'll be in the garage at home. Normal chydig. Right guys, so that's another session done. Another enjoyable early morning session. I really do enjoy doing these early morning sessions with you. I hope you enjoy joining me. Yeah, good one today. Lots of waiting there. I could have fished for waiting all morning and caught loads of waiting, but didn't see the point in that. I got what I needed. Two species to add to the list today, the dab and the long spine sea scorpion, and hopefully a longest fish pool with the match anglers for the thornback of 84 centimetres, £9.7. What a lovely fish, guys. Beautiful creature. Returned safely, swam off beautiful. I wish I wish I had the GoPro that I could do that with you, but I didn't. Anyway, plan the next session now. That was a nice one today. I'd looked at the weather, looked at the tides, and I had a window of opportunity. I think that window might just shut now for a bit to go back out with the rocks. So it may be beaches, estuaries possibly, and maybe the straits again. Who knows? So anyway, guys, thanks for joining me. Hope you enjoyed what you've seen today. Hope the footage came out well. Anyway, until the next session, guys, keep your lines tight.